Evening, folks. It's that time. We're going to go ahead and do this video. It's a little bit after 5. It's right at 5:15. Okay. This is the Limeade in my 4-inch swim bait. Yeah. You can see the difference. Yeah, see that difference? All right. I'll show it to you. LC shad. You see how the belly looks a lot lighter? Because that lime is just ain't quite the same color green. Yeah, you can see the separation line. The LC shad just shoots so good. You heard me say it in the video. I love it. I tell you. I can't wait for the 1.5-inch one. It's going to be great. Right now, if you've seen in this video, the stinger was working them over. The small baits was working them over. Guys, that was the best fishing trip I've had for a long time. August the 1st, I went out and made all the videos y'all seen during the month of August. I made them in 2 days. I could have made them all in 1 day. I had no problem catching fish everywhere I went. Every boathouse I went to, I'd catch 2 or 3 or 4. We had mostly black crappie. I think I've caught 6 white ones all year. When you catch 2 or 3 or 4 off of a school of black crappie, they just quit on you. Well, as it got when I started working on my boat, working on the house, and got back out there, things had changed so much. Locals were telling me, hey, they quit. They just quit. Well, they were about right. They both quit. I catch 1 or 2 and they quit. Now, I hear so much about live scope. Y'all heard me mention it many a times. But even on this trip, this video I watched today, the first 2 places I went, there were crappie. Not many, 10 or 15. One bunch probably had 30 in it. I didn't catch none of them. I see the bait come close to them when I can see it. I see them move. I see one come up a little bit and go and turn and go back. Yeah, live scope, you learn a lot from live scope. I'm telling you, here's what you learn. I don't care where you put your bait, if you put it right in their face. Sometimes they don't want it. They got plenty to eat right now. They're eating plenty. Shad are everywhere. I'm seeing shad come through everywhere. That's making a huge difference. You know? And y'all heard me say that many times. If they got plenty to eat, they're hard to catch. It seems like right now the fishing is better in the evenings. Now, this was a morning trip here. I fished with y'all. In fact, I was home by 10 o'clock. And I made 2 videos on this day. Alright? That this video was made. Yeah, I made 2 videos, and if y'all seen, I caught fish I think I caught 3 in a row. Wow, couldn't bless them. Hey, things are changing a little bit. And they are, because the days are getting shorter. If y'all paying attention to it, the days are getting shorter. The angle of the sun's a little different. And that's what they go by. I think that's what all animals go by. Why do buck deer start rutting? Y'all know what the rut is. Why? You know? Some people say, oh, it ain't cold enough yet. Well, some of y'all don't get that cold. They start rutting, don't they? I still believe it's the length of the days that triggers a lot of that stuff in the moon phases. You know, we all saw with the moon phases help fish bite. So that's all we can say. We don't know why, but things are changing. So this morning I went out. You heard me say that this morning. It was Tuesday morning. I noticed I went to 2 docks that usually have fish on them, and there was not one on them. I've caught fish off of them all summer long. Not one on them. I went. And it clicked in my head. I said, they're already migrating with the shad. I don't see any shad either. I run around and look for shad. Ran down to Lake Lowrance on trolling. I said, I don't see any shad. I don't see many bait fish at all. Nothing. I don't see many sunfish. So I turned around and went to a creek that I hadn't fished since probably April or May in that area. Probably May. And bam, there they were. I found them. So you here's my point. Don't be afraid to move. Don't be afraid to change baits. I went through a couple colors. I said, I'm going to go small. When I went small, I started catching them. Sometimes you just got to go a little smaller. You know, they know what they want, and you just got to find it sometimes. Crappie are worse than bass fishing. You can put a spinner bait on or a swim bait, go down through the lake, catch them most every time. But sometimes the crappie are funny, ain't they? All right, guys, let's do this. I had an idea today. I want to show y'all how stupid this thing is, okay? This number system, all right? I'm going to do it 5 times. On the 5th one, we're going to use that number. Now, I know somebody's already going like, oh, no, Dennis, don't do that. The 2nd one will be my number. It'll hit me on the head. On the 3rd number will be mine. Who knows, guys? That's what I want to show you. I want to show you, try to guess it. So here's what I'm going to do. What number y'all think will come up next? We're going to have fun with this one, okay? You ready? I'm going to click it. I got my mouse with me today, guys. I brought it down with me. So we can do this. In my little air, my little green man here, my little green pool. You ready? Take a guess. 265. What's coming next? We're going to do it 5 times. 1, 330. All right. What do you think's next, guys? 360, 220. Take a guess. 241. I said 260. I was closer. All right. I'm going to say 115. This is 3. Oh, I was way. I said, but clean to 48. So you have no idea. All right. Number 4. 11. Now, you see why I don't start at 1. If I would start at 1 here, it might have gave us 1. If it gave us number 1, the only number could have won was 1. If it gave us number 2, only 1 and 2 could win. That's why I started at 10. And if it gave us 11, that means only 11, 1 through 11 could win today. Now, I'm glad I done this. That shows y'all why I started at 10. Somebody was putting 6 or 7 for a long time and they disappeared. They quit coming. See, if they had 6, they would have won them. So, you don't know. All right, here's the one that counts. You ready? It's number 5. This one's for the keepers. A 132. But see how the thing is, guys? You have no idea what number it's going to get. I have no idea. That's why it's fair to everybody. All right. And I got my 5 today, guys. The 5 does the best job. It gets narrow better. I tried the 10 yesterday. I done some work in the shop with the 10. I can't get the 10 to go as narrow. It gets too much field of view, and when I went up to edit it, I had to go out and do it again. It don't narrow enough. Not all cameras are the same. It has the best picture. It has a beautiful picture. I'm going to be using the 10 more now that the fishing's picking back up. I've been using the 7 only. I'm going to run 2 cameras again, so y'all can get some side shots. You can get some other shots of me stringing the fish in the boat, so we can break it up a little bit. The fishing's just been so poor, it ain't been worth it. All you do is run batteries down, and every time I move, I got to move the cameras, guys. The one on my chest I can go on. When I set another camera up somewhere, I got to stop. So I'm moving my live scope pole. I'm putting my depth finder down. Then I got to move that camera, and I've been clamping it to the steering wheel. So I have to move it so I can drive. So yeah, it's a lot to do. And if you think about it, when y'all go fishing, pulling the trolling motor is enough pain in it. Yeah, so I'm moving 3 things for every time I move. That adds a 4th thing I got to do every time I change locations. All right, so let's see who won here now. 132. All right, Limeade Fluke. And guys, this color is great. Some of y'all making those comments. Look at that, James. James has got 124. Yeah, some of y'all making the comments about how much you love his color. I do have it in the Fluke. I made some more when I made the porta catch. I made some, okay? I told y'all in the video I wasn't sure I had any. I had 2 or 3 bags, but listen, it's some there now. I made some. So if y'all are interested in some Flukes in that color, I do have them. The Flukes are great bait. It's not a great selling bait. As y'all see, it catches fish. It's got a good action. It's got a segmented body back through it, where it makes it move easy. It's a good bait. It's like the Stingers. The Stingers just don't sell. And I've sold 22 bags this year of Stingers. That's why I'm going to do away with them. But as you can see in the video I loaded today, the fish like them. All right, 99. It's just that you can't... and that's why I push the LC shad. I know people, some of y'all go like, Dennis, you use it all the time, and you make the video. That's because I can make 96 at a time. That's a plus. It shoots dual colors great. And that's why I want the 1.5 inch in the same body shape. I want the Epic molds, same body shape as that one, because it shoots the dual color so good. You know, it makes me look good. Y'all get your baits. Somebody got baits today, they made a comment. The more they got their baits today, and they love them. See it? Those molds make me look good. 98, 100. And it's not easy to keep them consistent, I'm telling you that, but it's a difference in molds, guys, I'm telling you. Jeffy, 35, 359. Got a lot of new people. Welcome y'all. Oh my goodness. 131. The number's 132. Now somebody's going to have 132 to win. All right, Philip. Philip's been leaving numbers for a long time. All right. Well, I'll tell you, you left the right number today. Like I said, guys, you just never know. All right, Roy 288, you're over. I'm going to come to curve, Roy. I'm painting my garage now, guys. I know y'all like, what? Yeah, I'm painting on my garage. I said, my garage is the same color as my house. So I'm painting on my garage now. And I got a house I got to start painting next week. So I've been off now for 5 weeks for me. I did do a little inside painting when I was for some people. When I was off, but very little. A couple of rooms. 110 is going to look for 132. Oh, it's over with, right? But I gotta get back to work for customers. All right, it's nice working for yourself though. You get your own house, but you don't pay anything. Right? All right. I hurt my left shoulder going up down the ladder, pulling myself up down the ladder in my house. I had to ladder a lot of it at the back and stuff. I done that 2 weeks ago. The last coat. I was on the last coat at this end. I felt it pull when you got your bucket in one hand. You got to grab the ladder and pull yourself. And step two, hold your weight, hold your balance. And sometimes I pull a little bit with my arms. I shouldn't be doing that probably, but I was pulling myself some, and I feel that muscle in my chest right here connects to your right in the middle of your body. What you call that? When you hooks to your rib cage area. I felt it pull. I felt the pain. I went, oh, and then it hurt me that day all the time. Well, it cut loose the next day, hurting me, and I've had to put heat on it. I got it now. It's not bothering me as much. For 2 or 3 days, it hurt. I had to hold my arm above my head, hold it straight out, and quit hurting sometimes. All right, there you go. Philip knocked it out that time. He 1 number off. Now I'll go back and check it one more time. I always do. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. I already got this pour to catch for this coming week made. Yoo-hoo! And loaded. Like I said, the fishing was much better Wednesday. So I got that done, and I don't know if it's in this video. I don't remember if it's the one y'all watched today or it's the one coming Sunday. I don't remember now. When I edit them, guys, it all runs together after a while. I had a nice one on, and I see the water's pretty clear right now. I can see the end of the boat ramp when I loaded my boat. I can see where the cement stopped. That's how clear it is. Yeah, some of y'all guys are fishing Mississippi. Now, I know Donnie says something and said how dirty the water is. I can see the end. I can see the cement in the water where it ends at the end of the boat ramp, which is probably 3 foot to 3.5 foot, I would guess. I can look down and see the cement and when it quits and turns to mud when I load my boat. I went, yeah, she's pretty clear right now. So that's why the smaller baits are working better too, right? And the flash color works perfect, and the blue boy and some of those. But yeah, water's pretty clear, but the fishing was a lot better. The fish were feeding. They were running open water. What else can you ask for? I had a good day. Appreciate y'all guys. Got a Sunday's pour to catch coming. I haven't got the other color for the boat yet. If you notice in this video, they say it's coming. I ordered it on July the 30th. When it comes, I'll finish my boat, then we'll have that video. Y'all can see the end of that. Appreciate y'all guys. Hey, we'll see y'all next time. Fishing Lake Country.